Hey, Cully, we're
Hey
live.
there. How are
Watching.
you?
I'm doing okay. Just had a long day, so
You and everybody else.
and everybody else indeed. Looks like Frank's going to be late. He mixed up the time, so unfortunately, we'll see if we can get him in a little bit.
I thought you were going to say, unfortunately, we just have Cully.
Unfortunately, we've just got Cully here, but that's all right. We're just going to use Frank's name.
I think you guys like me better than Frank anyway, right?
That's true.
Can you see my board all right?
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
So, what are you working on?
I don't know. I sort of felt like a Spider-Man, maybe.
Spider-Man seems.
You know, I did a Spider-Man, had a Spider-Man over the weekend. It sort of felt like people responded to it, so I figured I'd do another Spider-Man.
Perfect.
Of course, now I'm kind of working this pose out and not sure I'm digging it. So I do this a lot. So I'll start something and I'm like, and then I just get rid of it. I start over. This is usually my routine for doing like my first sketch at a con or something, I usually rough out a couple of different poses before I'm warmed up.
How long does it take you to warm up?
I don't know, a year.
We got a punk rock Spidey request.
A punk rock Spidey request? You mean from the room?
Yeah, a comment from Sean.
Come on, man. What are you doing to me? It's been a long day.
You can do it.
You want me to do a punk rock Spidey?
You can do whatever you like. You can do regular Spidey.
I do what I want.
You can do what you want.
How's everybody going today? Like, how you doing? If I'm not making sense, let me know. It's been a long day.
That's all right. I think we're all a little exhausted from the last few weeks.
A
little exhausted from the last few weeks.
Me too. And of course, I guess everybody's going to be pretty much stuck inside now for a while, huh?
Only for a few weeks.
I wonder. I wonder if we're fully thinking about like what this is going to be,
Yeah, I guess no one's really been in this situation before, right?
No, this is pretty unprecedented, at least for us, for modern people,
Hey, Justin. Hey, Cameron. Hey, Sean. How's it going?
Hey, everybody. What are you guys up to?
We're just waiting on Frank. He realized we were Eastern time, and he's in Texas, so...
He's in Texas? Where is he?
He's visiting his girlfriend.
Oh, he's in Houston?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So...
Gotcha. I was about to say, he's not visiting me because I'm in Texas.
He said he might come visit you if he gets... if the airlines don't run.
Well, that's quite a drive from Houston. That's a bit of a ways.
That's quicker than going back to Maryland.
Well, true. What has he got in Maryland anyway? Just his, kids.
Yeah, his life.
His life.
Sean, that's correct. He is always late at shows too, so why would we expect him to be on time?
True.
Rachel,
love Frank, though.
Hey, Rachel says, hey.
Hey, Rachel. What's up? What are you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
You know what's going to be fun is I'm not going to have a haircut for another 2 months.
Why don't you just do what I do?
Shave my head?
Yeah.
You look better shaved than I do. I'm just fat.
Yeah, but, if you're not going to be able to get a haircut for a couple months, then,
yeah, shave it. It'll be all right.
I mean, if I let my hair grow out, I would end up with this sort of Ben Franklin look that I don't think anyone would be happy with.
Just get some those round spectacles.
Yeah, that'd be a great look for me. I would look like even more like Professor Bunsen Honeydew than I already do.
Yeah, you should cosplay as that. I think it's a good idea.
Well, who would be Beaker? Rachel could be Beaker.
Rachel could be Baker. I don't know. Who's a tall skinny guy?
Dave used to have a Beaker mask when we were in at Gaijin together.
You guys used to play dress up?
It was he made it for like a Halloween a Halloween thing or something, but he did have a big foam, like a foam rubber, like a beaker mask.
A beaker mask. Used to scare the shit out of one another, or what?
No, he used to just wear it. No, he also, like, I remember that Halloween very well because like Joe Phillips, who was another one of our studio mates, he was going to enter a costume contest at a nightclub that we were going to go to, and he didn't have a costume ready, but he decided to make one that afternoon, and he decided to go as the Madonna sex book. So he actually made like this giant Mylar, square Mylar outfit and airbrushed like the Madonna, like the cover of the book on there. And then he put white paint all over his face and gave himself a beauty mark and a blonde wig, and basically, and he did really well in the costume contest, if I remember correctly.
What did he win?
Oh, I don't know. This was like 1993. I don't remember what he won. But it was still pretty cool. I mean, watching him put this thing together was like pretty impressive.
Dave's here. Hey, Dave.
Dave!
Cully Hamner.
I was just telling the guys about Joe Phillips' Madonna sex book costume.
That was pretty good.
And I was telling them about your Beaker outfit.
Well, Joe made it. I mean,
yeah.
Let's give credit where credit was due. But yeah, that thing, it was like I don't think I'd seen anybody do that before. Joe, helped me do it. And that thing turned out awesome.
And, you had no idea that, we'd be here like 25, 30 years later, and I would have like a Bunsen Honeydew outfit, like ready to go.
You mean yourself?
Yeah. I'm like ready made to be Bunsen Honeydew.
Bunsen. That's my next dog name, Bunsen. Cameron, where was Cameron? Cameron says, Cully, love those commission examples you posted. They're great.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Had a blast doing them.
You're a little bit out of frame, though, with your piece.
Well, I'm moving it. I'm moving it around. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm not used to keeping things within a camera frame while I draw it,
Diane says hello. She's popping in from work.
Hey, Diane.
Cameron, yeah, he might be working on your Red Sun at the moment. I'm assuming you want to check it out a little bit. How about that? There we go.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing, Ed?
Yeah.
How was your day, Dave?
Not too bad. Went and
Dave.
Hugged a bunch of strangers,
on the beach.
Yep.
Dave, don't you have a drinking draw today?
Yeah. No, I'll have to leave at 6 to start that.
Oh, gotcha.
What kind of camera are you guys using to stream this on?
What is it? Oh, a Logi? That's what it says.
Logi.
Logi. I mean, how's the sound on it?
Yeah, Cameron was asking and says it looks really good. So he's asking if it's your phone or your
His or mine?
both. But yours looks a little bit pixelated, but you're kind of far away.
Well, I'm using my phone.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I could probably move in a little bit on mine.
No,
How's that?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. I don't want to get too close because I'm a very broad physical drawer, and I and I don't want to bump into the camera. And this thing shakes. I got a new like a thing to
You got a thing?
I got a thing to put my phone on so that I could actually focus on the drawing rather than on my face, because no one wants to see my face.
I want to see your face so I can slap it
What?
with love.
Why would you want to do that?
Just with love.
So, Jason, you screwed up again with the times?
It wasn't my fault. I told him 8 New York time.
What are you, Trump? It's never your fault. How many times has this been? It's like the third time.
No, I take full responsibility. Okay.
Not everybody's in New York, Jason.
I told him New York. We're in New York. We're doing it New York time.
Yeah.
Jason Shackner, the buck stops somewhere else.
Stop with Trump. With Frank. Ask my administration. Ask Frank.
Now, to be fair, Frank probably didn't even think to ask what time zone it was, because he's just as, egotistical as Jason is.
Well, listen, we had the conversation. I said, what time is it there? And it was an hour before. I said, okay, we're going to do it at 8 p.m. And,
Oh, so it actually came up in the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then it's Frank's fault.
Yeah. It's okay.
Right, Dave? I mean, we blame Frank, right?
Well, sure. I heard he's on Metacom.
Say it again.
You heard what?
I heard he's a Metacom or Metacom.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, I'm trying to start some controversy.
Did you
That's a
read?
bad word.
Did you watch Lamole's apology online?
No.
I started to. I mean, looked pretty perfunctory to me, but, what do I know?
He didn't tag Mark or anything in it. It seemed like.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Well, then what's the point?
That's what everyone said. Well, why bother?
Ay. What a clusterfuck that whole thing is.
Yeah.
Apparently, Adi Granov had words with him while he was there and came away unconvinced that he was,
That's from what I heard. Also, I haven't talked to Kat or Ryan, but they had said that, or he had said that they weren't treating the girls very well either.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Jinx, you don't get coke.
Oh, hey guys. Hey Kelly.
Hey there.
Hey O de la Rosa. Gar. How's it going?
I keep forgetting myself and moving this out of frame, so I'm.
They're still good. At least
Yeah.
still see it drawn.
Come on, Jason. Do your job.
I'm zooming in. I'm directing the camera.
What camera?
The different angles. So now we're looking at Dave's
Whoa,
drawing.
what's that? What was that noise?
That's Annie downstairs yelling for Mo.
You gonna throw something at her?
Yeah. Oh, Mindy's here. Hey, Mindy. You want to draw a little bit?
Hey, Mindy.
She's chatting. She's going to watch us draw now. Well, you draw, not me. But
Well, what's the point of that?
I don't know. You're welcome to Log in, Mindy, if you like.
So how is everybody bearing up under quarantine?
That's fucking business as usual for me, but
Yeah. I was telling somebody else that. I was like, this is not terribly different than my normal existence.
I try to stay away from people mostly when I can anyway. So.
Yeah.
Not the easiest, at least to go get food and stuff. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I feel bad for restaurants and waiters and.
Oh man.
Yeah, Mo went this morning to the local bagel place and gave him bought a gift certificate and stuff.
Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, at the very least, they're able to kind of like a lot of them are moving over to like a takeout model, but still.
But yeah, it's rough.
Movie theaters are screwed, though.
Would you see Universal and some of these other studios are going to go right to pay-per-view?
I saw that, but I wonder. I mean, like that doesn't really help the theaters.
No.
I was talking to somebody online about it, and they were kind of like, "Why are they charging $20? It's too much." And I'm like, "I'd be willing to bet they have to give some of that to the theater owners."
Yeah. No problem.
For them to, they can't just leave them out in the cold. They don't want to kill their, like a big distribution channel like that.
Or they can, and just in one fell swoop, the whole theater industry is out of business.
I guess they could, but it's kind of like how, the argument with like digital comics and comic book stores. It's like, at least at this point, brick and mortar comic book stores are still the main channel. So you don't want to hurt that channel. You want to grow the other channel.
Right.
So I don't know why anyone would think that it would be something you want to do as far as like, moving to a totally online model, a streaming model.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see how it progresses. Hey, Simon, how's it going? Happy St. Paddy's Day.
What up, Simon?
He actually went out to celebrate St. Paddy's. Were there people out when you went? He's in Ohio. I forget. Are you in Cleveland, Simon?
Where's my pen, everybody? I'm looking for my pen.
I took it.
Damn it. Lucky for you, I have many pens. So, Dave, what's this doing to your love life?
It's about the same as yours, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure.
Do you know something I don't? I have a girlfriend. I don't know about you.
And yet it's probably the same.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, boy. You did the Red Sun logo, yeah, Dave?
No.
You did?
No.
Where'd that come from?
No idea. I wasn't happy with it.
No.
Really?
How would you? I thought it was pretty neat.
Nah, it could have been way better. Wait. Are you talking about the symbol or the font that they used on the original book?
No, the chess logo.
Oh, the chess logo. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's pretty neat. How did you come up with it? What was the?
I wasn't happy with it.
He didn't like it. Cully's told me that on several occasions.
Yeah.
Well, Superman in Russian would be spelled with a C, and I thought a C on his chest would look kind of dumb. So I went with a hammer and sickle because it's kind of the obvious choice.
Nice.
Dave always goes with the obvious choice.
Yep.
Hey, Cully, what brand inking pen do you use?
Right now I'm using a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen.
What size?
This is the superfine size, the obvious choice.
Superfine for superfine artists.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, how's it going? Hey, everyone who's just joined us. Thanks for checking in with us. Oh,
What, are you tired, Jason?
I'm a little tired.
Tired of what?
Tired of you.
Well, no surprise there.
Tired of making money.
I wish. You'd never tire of that. No, we did a few hours earlier with Sean and Andrew and Mindy and Eric. So
How'd that go?
that went okay. We just,
No fights?
no fights. We chatted. We sang.
Where's the fun in that?
But, Sean cannot help but get into fights with people.
Yeah, he's very aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, he always loses, but he keeps picking them.
That's right.
This is really exciting.
It's like watching paint dry. Literally.
The entertainment is in watching you draw.
I mean, I only came on here because I thought Frank Joe would be on here. But
I figured. I didn't tell you until after you got on. What time?
Thanks, Dave. So I'm not really a selling point for you, apparently.
hey, man, I've had a lifetime of you, Kelly.
Yeah, this is true.
Hopefully I'll get on in a little bit. He was out just getting food, so I imagine he's on his way back.
Well, then he's got to
I mean,
eat food. We
Do
may
you
never
think he really was out getting food?
He shouldn't be out getting food, but I don't know if he was or not. That I don't know. Hey, Neil, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Gar says, I got to give a big thanks to Dave. He recommended the Vanisher Eraser on the Drink and Draw stream, and it's been amazing.
Nice.
That it is. Is he related to Terry Gar?
That's his first name is Gar.
No.
Last name Hyde.
But, good one.
A good one.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to fill up the time.
Yeah, we're just trying to fill up the dead air in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't rely on Jason to do it.
Yeah.
Have you known me to be a big conversationalist?
Well, that's what we call you, so this is a big surprise that you're not really saying a whole lot.
I've been,
Usually at a show, if you're not around, we're like, well, where's the conversationalist?
What else is there to do? Nothing. Nothing. You know what? I'm going to put this up so you don't have to look at my ugly face. What should we look at? We'll get one of Dave's books. How about that?
Where's Cooper?
He never leaves Mo's side.
Yeah, smart dog.
Yeah. He loves her the most.
Now there's a conversationalist.
Cooper?
Mo.
Oh, thanks, Neil.
I was about to say, I think Cooper is too, but he usually just tells Jason who to kill.
That's true. We have deep conversations.
Really? About what?
What kind of snuggle poo he is.
Dave and I have those same conversations.
That's where I picked it up from. I was like, you know what Cully told Dave? He's a big snuggle poo.
Well, I am the reigning champ.
How many viewers do you guys normally get in Drink and Draw when you do it?
2 million.
That's pretty good. You should monetize that then, I would think.
Hey, we don't do it for the money, man.
You do it for the fans
That's right.
And the chicks.
and the chicks.
Chicks, man. Chicks.
Let me see. I'm going to text Frank here.
You're like, dude, where the fuck are you? There's being late, and then there's this.
Yeah.
Once again, I think it was Jason's fault.
Probably.
It could be. It could be. I will take responsibility if that's the case. So let me apologize to everybody that Frank is not here. I'll make it up to you by giving everyone some free Dave Johnson art. There's a question for Dave. Dave, like the highlight on the tone paper, is that the Faber-Castell White 101?
Wait, what? The paper?
Yep.
What is this shit? It's not very good. Strathmore. Tone tan. It kind of wants to fall apart when I put any kind of wet on there.
These are taxes.
Gar says you average about 70 viewers.
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
The answer is, who cares?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You start worrying about that stuff, and next thing you know, you're popular.
We wouldn't want that to happen.
No.
Hey, Cully, what's the worst part about drawing Spider-Man? Is it all those fucking webs on his costume?
I don't know. I mean, what is there a bad part about drawing Spider-Man? I don't know. It's a fun character to draw. I mean, yeah, I guess, there's a lot of detail on the pattern, but, in a way, it's like it's almost kind of soothing to draw it,
Even if you have to do a 20-page plus book?
Well, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done a Spider-Man story, so I've mainly just stuck to covers with him lately. So who knows? If I ever do a Spider-Man story, I may be like singing a different tune.
Just do what they used to do in animation. It just drew, like 2 or 3.
Hmm?
Well, they would just draw 2 or 3 webs and call it a day.
Oh yeah, like when I used to watch the Fantastic Four cartoon, and like the Thing was basically like about 5 big rocks.
Yeah.
That was basically it. and forget the Human Torch. You got Herbie. That's what you got.
Well, you know why?
Why? They didn't want kids like setting themselves on fire?
That's basically it, yeah.
I think at this point, does that really matter?
That might be a bonus. Like, hey, Johnny, watch this. There he is.
It's the end of the world anyway. Have fun.
Come on, Jason. You never actually invited Frank Cho on here.
I didn't actually. I was like, who do you think people want to see, and then not have them come on? Just like,
Let's be honest. You don't know Frank Cho.
I don't.
You've actually been pretending to call him this entire time, right?
True. I was like, I know. I actually talked to Frank Thierry before. It was Frank Thierry.
Yeah, but nobody wants to talk to Frank Thierry.
Yeah, but then it was too late. I needed some sort of Frank. Hey, Scott. How's it going? Good evening.
Hey, Scott. How you doing? Now, if Dave's not entertaining enough for you guys, you'll let us know, right?
Yeah, just chime in.
Yeah, I could leave at any time.
No. What's the drink and draw tonight?
No idea, actually.
Who's the guest?
I don't think we even have one.
Are you kidding me?
It's Frank.
Well, we usually do them on Thursdays, so we're.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We were just doing extra ones because we thought it'd be fun to do since everybody's stuck in the house.
Dave's name is entertaining enough. See?
Wow.
That's all you need. You don't need me chatting.
All you need is Dave.
Sorry, Gar. I didn't mean to clickbait you. We'll see. He's got to make an appearance. Well, he doesn't have to, but
We can talk about
Frank.
adventures me and Cully have had.
Oh, tell us a good story.
What now?
We could talk about adventures that we used to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably only funny to us. It's like, they're not even that funny, are they? We're pretty boring.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Nah.
Like, what adventures were you thinking of?
Oh, I didn't have anything lined up.
You just thought you'd throw that out there?
Sure. Kind of tease people.
Like what? Come on.
Well, things like that time you slipped and fell in the bathtub.
That's one of your favorites.
Because it was hilarious.
For those who don't know, Dave and I used to be roommates back in the day.
Oof.
Oof.
Mark Walters is here. He says hello. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
How's it going? What was it like being roommates together?
What was it?
I mean, yeah, it was fun. I mean, we like to make fun of each other, but I thought we got along pretty well, and we were good buds. We were good roommates.
I mean, we were only roommates for a year, right?
Was it only a year?
It feels like forever.
Yeah, because my ex-wife joined us at some point, and it got real crowded real quick.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did you sleepwalk, Cully? Mark is asking.
I didn't sleepwalk. The story that Dave's talking about earlier. It's a story. I mean, I've got my perspective on it. Dave's got his perspective on it. What happened was that I was in the shower. The apartment we had like a central living room. His bedroom and bathroom were on one side. My bedroom and bathroom were on the other side. My bathroom was on the other side of the wall where the couch was. So I'm in the shower, and for some reason, I don't even know what precipitated this, but I started to slip. Like the floor of the bathtub or whatever was slippery, and like I just lost my balance and I started to slip, and I started trying to correct myself, but I just wasn't going to work out. So I basically did I kind of turned about 180 degrees while I was slipping. So if you were watching this, it would probably look like like a Hanna-Barbera character, like sort of running in place. Naked, of course. I turned around and like started to fall out of the bathtub, and I realized there was no way to stop it. So I sort of grabbed at the curtain, which came down with me, and I smacked my head on the toilet.
Ooh.
So I'm like laying there kind of half out of the shower, kind of like, oh man. And then I just hear through the door this, you all right? And I'm like,
and then you woke up in his bed?
No, I said, yeah, Dave, I'm all right. And he goes, oh, Christ, thank God. I don't want to have to come in there and help you or anything. It's like, thanks for your concern, man.
He's a good Samaritan.
It's one of those things where you can't go back in time and get that image out of your head of you laying there naked,
Right, but you know what? You've told this story so often now that I'm sure you actually have this image in your head, whether you want it or not.
Well, I just think of Simply Red naked. You had all that hair back then.
Mark says, and that's when you invented the flux capacitor?
Exactly. Well, we weren't like this wouldn't be like Back to the Future time travel. This would be more like Bill and Ted time travel.
It's more fun. Yep.
Anyway, that's it. Thanks for coming by, everybody.
No.
I mean, most of the funny shit we can't talk about because it would enrage a couple of people if we did.
Well, this is why I was wondering why you brought it up, because we can't talk about some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But some of it was really pretty goddamn funny, I have to say.
It was indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Back when dinosaurs walked the earth.
What year did you join? You both started Gaijin, yeah? The same time?
Yeah, Dave was there a little bit before me.
Was there someone that said, let's do this? Like, let's make a studio? Or did it just organically happen where someone's like, I'm going to go rent the space. You guys want to come along?
I mean, I remember how I learned about it. There was a weekend when everybody was, we had all started kind of like hanging out at shows and stuff. And Dave lived in Atlanta. Brian Stelfreeze lived in Atlanta. Everybody else was kind of spread out. Like Adam was in New Jersey and I was in Alabama, and Jason Pearson was in Vegas, and Carl Story was in Florida. Joe Phillips was in Tennessee. So we were kind of, Tony Harris was in Macon. Like, everybody was kind of spread out, but we would occasionally kind of all, either hang out at a con, or a couple of times I think we hung out at Brian's place in Atlanta. And I remember hanging out at Brian's place one time, and I don't even remember who all was there, but it was a big group of us. And we're just sort of sitting out on the porch talking, and I think he sort of said, hey, we're thinking about, maybe getting a studio together. And at this point, I was not working yet. I mean, I was not like, I didn't have a regular gig or anything yet. And that was kind of the criteria. You had to have like some sort of assured work coming in. And I was on the cusp. And I remember Brian saying to me, you're exactly the kind of person that we want here. So as soon as you get your gig, come on, which is pretty much what happened. But Dave was there before I was.
Well, how long before that conversation then you were like, all right, I'm in?
I want to say that was probably sometime like mid to late 91 when we had that conversation, and I moved in early to mid July of 92.
And then what did you think when you got there?
I thought I'd made a big mistake.
Yeah, why?
Because everybody was fighting.
Were they? Well,
yeah. I'm actually not bullshitting at all. I remember there were a couple of fights kind of happening concurrently, and I was like, "Oh, this might have been a big mistake." But everything cooled out within a couple of weeks, and I made my first trip home to visit my parents after I'd been there about a month, and I came back and I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I really need to go back there. I'm fine where I am."
Wow, shit.
Have I never told you this?
I don't remember that part. No.
Yeah, I mean, I seem to remember. Adam was fighting with somebody.
Hard to imagine him fighting with anyone. He seems.
Well, I mean, we all had arguments. Everybody has had their arguments from that studio at one point or another. If you have a bunch of strong personalities like that, it's just going to happen.
Well, I remember Adam getting there, and Brian, when he arrived, Brian wasn't there. Like, Brian was out of town for some reason. And Adam proceeded to put like 1 million posters up all over the walls of Star Trek and Indiana Jones stuff. And Brian just lost it.
Just because it looked like a mess?
Well, I think,